Okay guys, back with another little video here today. Not really doing a review, but I just wanted to I just found these guys. I didn't know that they came out with 1989 Giant Turtle reproductions until I came across them on Amazon. I found Raphael and Donatello on Amazon, and I was like, well, where are the other two? I couldn't find the other ones. They were only 25 bucks on Amazon, and then I came across these two at Walmart, Leonardo and Michelangelo. So I was like, oh, I might as well just complete the group and get them from Walmart. And those are the only two Walmart had. So Amazon had two of them and Walmart had two of them. So it worked out perfectly to get all four brothers there. But yeah, I just wanted to go over and look at them. I do have 3 of the original Giant Turtles, not with no weapons though. But I have 3 of them. I'm missing some belts and things like that for Raphael, but you know, pretty decent condition. There's a few marks on them from the age and everything. But anyways, just to look at them, you can obviously see, like, let's look at Raphael. You can see a definitely different color in the pigmentation. It's more of like a darker lime green, and then you go down here and you got like this really plain Jane green. I don't really like that too much on the reproduction. And then you look at the eyeballs, kind of like the dead black eyes, no like character to the eyes. The new one, they put the little white dot in there, make it look a little bit more spectacular. The mouth is the same mouth, the same head, and everything's the same from the original Raphael and the new one, other than there's no outline in the teeth. Like, you see the outline. There's no outline. It's just all white. It doesn't look too bad. I don't like the skin color. I kind of like the original skin color. The eyes was a nice touch that they put in there. But there's definitely a different color with the shell and the skin pigment. And I don't like the new one. I like the old skin pigment better. But then you look at this, and here's, Leonardo, the reproduction. And the same idea here. He has darker skin here. He has lighter skin up here. Same thing with the eyes. They put a little character in it. They all use the same head sculpt. If you look at the head sculpt for all the reproductions, they're all the same. Okay. Now, for the turtles up here, you can see the mouth's different. The only one that has that mouth is Raphael. But they made it for the reproductions. Everybody got the Raphael original head sculpt, mouth, and everything. So, don't know why they did that, because I do kind of prefer those heads. The mouth on those guys kind of over that one. It's like it's cool to be unique and different, but all the other turtles had the same head sculpt, and Raphael was the different one. Now everybody has Raphael's head, so no difference there. The main thing I was wondering, because I'm not a big reproduction person that buys it, because I like to hunt down, go to flea markets or yard sales and find these guys. That's what I did with all those turtles. So it takes the fun out of it just to buy like a reproduction of the same figure. So the thing I was worried about, if there was going to be a difference, if they were all going to look the same, because it says original 1989 figures. Well, that's not true, because there's definitely differences with the color and all the other stuff. Okay, so I was just wondering if the back stamp is going to say 1989 on these reproductions, or if it's going to be updated. I'm going to leave everybody in the box except for Michelangelo, since I do not have original Michelangelo. So I'm going to take him out and just add him to the group here the way he is. I'll eventually find one out in the wild of the old one and get him, but we're going to see if that stamp on the back of him, after I take him out of there, says 1989 or says whenever it came out recently. So anyways, guys, let's get to that. Okay, and because I left it out, if you look at the eyes, they're different shaped too. So I just want to make that pretty clear, as you can see. And I think that makes a big difference, man. They shouldn't have made them all circular like that. They should have done a little bit different what they did with these eyeballs, because they're all a little bit different. I think that makes, changes them up a little bit. But unfortunately, they just wanted to go cheap on us with the reproductions, I think. Couldn't even make those slight little changes. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I think I like the originals just a little bit better. Well, actually, a lot better, I'll have to be honest. But let's get into that Michelangelo. Alrighty, guys. So here we go. Michelangelo out of the box. And right away, seeing them side by side, look at the size of the foot difference. Look at the leg. Look at the muscle and the arms. Look at the height. So yeah, the originals are definitely bigger. The new ones are shorter. The reproductions, I don't know how you can say they're a reproduction, unless I'm looking at the totally wrong toy line, but these are the 1989 Giant Turtles I know. This is not. So they just kind of just made up some stuff. I guess they're like, let's just throw some shit together, make it as cheap as possible, throw it out there. People like me, you know, the nostalgia people will go and buy it anyways, so it don't matter. But definitely, you know, not a fan of it. I think I know why it's $25 now. Not the greatest thing, but if you don't have these guys, that's not a bad alternative, you know. But it's not the same. It's not the same. We can tell the size difference, and it's the color scheme, the eyeballs, the mouths. The weapon's not even the same as that they have, even though I don't have the weapons. But anyways, what I was worried about is if they'd all have the original 1989 stamp there. It says Mirage Studios, Playmate Toys. I didn't know if they were going to try to put, you know, 1989 on these guys. I don't think they can put the same company because it's not made by Playmates. I don't think so. But there's nothing on the back of this guy. But you go to their legs, or they're under their foot, I should say, rather. And there you see it, 2022. So this came out last year, and it says Viacom. It looks like is who making this, Viacom. So there you go, 2022. Now we know the year. 2022 reproduction of the 1989 looks nothing like. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm going to have to stick with the original with these, but just wanted to go over this real quick so I could put them on my shelves. Figured I would share. But yeah, go hunt the originals down. You know, go to eBay, find them or whatever. You're probably going to pay like $100, $150 for a nice one in a nice shape. Like these belts are really, it's really hard to find the belts and stuff on these guys because the fabric or whatever the hell they're made of is kind of really cheap. Now, just to say something good about these figures, since everything else is negative, the belt is more of like a rubbery like thing, and this definitely will probably last a lot longer. You find these guys out in the wild, they're always missing, or it's torn up or whatever. This one's in pretty good shape for being 3 years old or whatnot. But yeah, this belt's better. That's about it. The belt's better. But that's about all I have to say about these guys. So get the reproductions if you can't find the other ones, or you don't want to spend the money for the other ones. Sometimes you can find them real cheap at yard sales. They're not going to have everything, but you know, do what you have to do, guys. Anyways, talk to you later.
Teenage Mutant Ninja